Hello everyone, welcome to a new disc golf video. Today I'm out here at Camp Jordan and I'm going to be playing 18 holes straight up, and my goal for today is to shoot a bogey-free round. Lately my biggest weaknesses that have been taking big numbers on holes that I shouldn't be taking big numbers on. And so I'm really going to focus on staying in the fairways and trying to get pars at worst. So I'm going to be trying to play a bogey-free round today. It's going to be very challenging out here, but I'm up for it. Let's go ahead and get into it. That'll be perfect. Alright, so if you didn't know, hole 1 at Camp Jordan floods really bad. That's why I brought my waterproof shoes for that hole. I'll probably play this hole as well with those shoes. It looks pretty wet down there. This is a 260-foot par 3. I'm going anvil on a forehand. We started out with a pretty good par. I'm going to go back in. A little bit short, not bad though. Alright guys, kind of a disappointing par there. Definitely should be birding that one every time, but this mud is no joke. I would say right now I'd rather play any day. I'd rather play in the wind than in the mud because it just affects your footing, and you know, in the wind you just have to account for, you know, headwinds, crosswinds, all that. Don't really have to worry about your footing. Let me know in the comment section, would you rather play in a lot of mud or a lot of wind? I'll be interested to hear that. If you guys are wondering, I am wearing these waterproof shoes simply because I don't want to ruin my other shoes, the white ones that I normally play in. And so these will deal with mud and things like that. But I don't wear these normally because kind of shots like that. I mean, I really feel like in these shoes, they're just so bulky and heavy that I just don't feel as light on my feet. And that kind of affects me as I throw. And so that's why I normally don't wear these shoes all the time. I plan on making a video about like shoes for disc golf. I don't really see anyone talk about it, and I think it's actually pretty important. So yeah, because in situations like this, if we were playing a tournament, I would have a significant advantage with these shoes, but in a normal round I can just wear my normal shoes. So yeah, kind of something I've been thinking about, but we got a really long putt here. Not bad. Came down to the tee shot. That's 3 straight pars to start. Alright, this hole is a 445-foot par 4. You gotta go left of this Mando. You want to push it pretty straight. The basket's off to the left. There's a big river running down this left side, so you really want to avoid that. I got my beat-in musket. I'm gonna try to throw it straight, maybe finish with it left. Oh my god. Alright, that was a really bad drive. I threw that straight into the ground. For some reason I just felt like I was really cramped on the tee pad. I don't know, that's never really happened to me before, but not the worst case scenario. We're inbound, so I'm gonna try to throw kind of like a turnover backhand here with my Marshall. If anything, I want to end up a bit short, so this should be the perfect disc for the shot. Alright, obviously kind of yanked that one over on Anheuser. I just wanted a slight Anheuser release, not that much, but we should be able to get up and down for par. Oh, that was very pretty. All right, another par. Not playing my best right now. Playing a little bit sloppy, but the point of the video is no bogeys, and I've accomplished that so far. I just thought I would get some birdies in there somewhere. But we can try to get one on this hole here. Going Marshall right at it. All right, still even par. We got probably the most difficult hole on the front nine, the one I'm most likely to get a bogey on. So I'm gonna go with a Marshall off the tee, and I'm gonna lay up to the center of the gap to ultimately have a dead straight shot to the basket. That is perfect. So normally on this hole, I do go with a putter off the tee to get to the gap, but what I'm gonna end up doing on this approach is I'm probably going to disc down. I would normally throw a musket, obviously, to try to get to the green, but judging on my drives on that par 4 earlier, I turned over my muskets immediately and there's water left. So for some reason, even my newer musket is getting really, really flippy. So what I'm probably gonna do is either go Maverick or maybe even a mid-range on this approach, try to keep it in the middle to avoid that bogey. But this is absolutely perfect drive, so see what we can do. All right, like I said, I'm gonna try the Fusion X Maverick here. Avoid the turnover left, try to keep it straight. If anything, fade to the right. That's in the middle. It should be a straightforward up and down for par. Depending on where I'm sitting in the tournament on this hole, I would probably go for that shot. If I have a perfect drive, I feel like I should go for it. I don't think there's a reason to not go for that shot, especially since a birdie on this hole would be incredible. But yeah, I got a tournament next month. This isn't my official practice round or anything. I'll upload that closer to the tournament, but just getting out here, throwing some shots, trying to avoid those big numbers. Get out of that. All right. I don't know how short that is, but I'm confident I can make that putt. No skip. Oh my gosh. Oh well. So as I'm trying to shoot bogey free out here, one thing that's really important, especially at this course, is making sure I make the Mandos and avoid the water, because there is some OB on this course, and if I were to miss a Mando or throw it in the water, then that bogey free dream is kind of out the window. So that's one thing I really got to remember, because shooting bogey free rounds is something that I haven't really thought about. I saw a video about it on YouTube, and it really made me think, like, when was the last time I played around and my only goal was to shoot bogey free and not try to shoot a certain amount under par? Because ultimately, if I shoot bogey free, I'm gonna end up with a good score. Like, if I were to shoot even par out here and par every single hole, ultimately even is a pretty good score. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, or I hope I don't do that, because I should definitely get some birdies on a few of these holes. But yeah, having that mindset of shooting bogey free is something that's really important, and practicing throwing a lot of shots, it's really important. All right, I definitely got to attack for the birdie here. There's no excuse for me to not birdie this hole, so got my gauntlet. Parked. Got that birdie, 1 under. All right, this is another kind of crucial hole for this challenge. I gotta make it on the island to be putting for birdie. If I miss the island, I'm shooting 3. So definitely really important tee shot here. Gotta stick it on the island. Played the headwind perfectly. That was a money shot. All right, so although we had a slow start, I avoided bogeys, and that was really good. This is a parked shot, so that'll be finishing the front 9 at 2 down, getting the last 2 birdies. Basically, it's pretty much the same equivalent as me playing super aggressive, trying to birdie those holes. I'd have probably a few more birdies and definitely a few bogeys, so I kind of like this idea of shooting bogey free, not having like a specific score in mind, but just having the goal of getting no bogeys. So we're gonna tap this in, and that'll be it for the video. All right, that puts me 2 under after the front 9. I definitely can shoot way better than that, but again, avoided the bogeys, did what I wanted to do. The back 9 will be coming out in the next few days. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be a whole lot more challenging to shoot bogey free on the back, but I think I can do it. I'll see you guys then.